Okay, this was the second doll in my AliExpress in my first video. This is the second one, so I've done exactly the same. But you can see his body slightly different. That this one's got like disc things here for the hinges. So I stuffed there with the pillow stuff in, and I put the dishwasher salt in here and put the cable ties here. And again, did the same thing with the body. I put the pair of tights in there, then poured in the dishwasher salt to weight his body, but I made sure I covered up, there's a bit of a sharp bit there, covered that with stuffing before I started filling the tights because I didn't want it to burst. So I think I'm happy with his body. He's got a nice plump, maybe put a little bit more down here, make his tummy a bit bigger. Yeah. So I think he's a good shape. Okay, so that's him. Right, so there's his bottom. Did exactly the same thing, put some wadding in his head. Then I put the tights in there. Then I poured in the dishwasher salt as I did in my part 2 of my video. And there's his head. Actually, I think it's a little bit more in here. Cat's belly's full now, so I've got peace. I can still stuff a bit more in actually. Just when you think you can't get any more in, you can. So the back of his head feels quite full. This one was only, I think he was £23 or something ridiculous for this baby here. He doesn't have a name yet, but I've seen them on AliExpress and people have made them into boy or girl, done the hair, whatever they wanted. I think I'm going to have 2 boys because I've got 2 girls already. Wait a minute, so I thought I'd had enough. I'm getting more in there, but yeah, so there he is. His cheeks are still squidgy, his head feels full, and he's nicely weighted. I might as well shove that in there. There. Oh, you can always put more in there. I think that's going to be okay now. There he is. So now I've got these bigger cable ties. They're slightly longer than the ones that came in the packet. Well, you get 4. I messed up a couple, so it's worth to have some on standby. So wait till it clicks, because if you pull it too tight, you have to cut it and start again, don't you, fella? So put his head in. Actually, he's got now. I'm going to put a little bit more on his shoulders, just here. So when you go to put it together, you can see if you need to add any more. So a tiny bit more there, and his shoulders there, chest. Let's see if it's going to be okay now. Yeah, I think that's good. So now I'm going to tighten it, and he has been reborn. He came all the way from China, didn't you? And he survived that journey there. So that's not tight enough because I can see his head's heavy. It's going to come off, so I might need to tighten this a bit more. You can use pliers, but I think that's good. His head can turn slightly. You don't want it too tight so his head doesn't turn. So if you want to pose them, you can, but if you pull the cable ties too tight, you can't turn it. But it's not a disaster. You can always take it off and start again. Now, first time I did this, I made a mistake of cutting the cable tie, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and cut some of it. And instead of cutting it right to the end, which I did on my first doll, so now I'm going to have to replace it because it is the first time I've done it. I'm going to try and then just tuck. Which way does it go? Tuck it under the fabric. A little bit fiddly, but which way does it go? That way? Yeah, I think. So tuck it in there, see? And kind of lose it, and then you can maneuver the end and just cover it over with the fabric. Push that there, and then there, and then just cover the cable tie knot with the fabric. And there he is. Look at him. Hello. Hello, little man. He's lovely, isn't he? Look at his hair. Oh, look. He's so sweet. So he had been reborn. He hasn't got a name. I'm going to sit him here. And then here's the boy that I did earlier. Yeah, he's so heavy. Look at him. He's got a nice big tummy. He's nicely weighted. His head's all floppy. And I think he was about 24 pounds. So there he is. He's got outfit. And he's so heavy. I need a name for him. I think I've used like 2 or 3 packs of salt, which is like 4 kilos. So long, he is. So there he is. He just needs a name. What a bargain.